Hi guys, good morning. So I had two questions that were really good in regards to I could answer here. One was, how do you get started in movement? So this person was referring particularly to weights and to cycling. That's the equipment they had. And the other was, how do you light that fire of motivation underneath you? Great questions. Now let me start with, how do you get started? You just start. The thing with regards to getting started is there's a zillion incredible programs, there's a zillion incredible trainers, there's lots of incredible YouTube channels, Instagram, TikTok. But it can be so overwhelming, like when you go into the store and you want to choose something to eat and then you have 7 different choices and you don't know what the best one or the most flavoursome one is, that you simply have to get started. So the way I got started was I chose, currently I'm working out with Caroline Gervin. She is on YouTube. I did one of her workouts, loved it, and I have continued her program since. Now, they are free workouts on YouTube, and they are fantastic. And I continue to do those. So one of the things I suggest is just to go on YouTube. If you're looking for beginner yoga, type in beginner yoga and choose one of those teachers and start and consistently do it. Whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 30 minutes, whatever that might be. Even if you do 5 minutes, what that's going to do is not necessarily give you the results straight away, but set you up for good habits. Good habits are the key to continuing. So this is how motivation works. At first, you're super motivated. Imagine you've had a really great day. When you have a really great day, you kind of like, I'm so excited to do this. And you have all these scathingly brilliant ideas, Vicky the Viking, scathingly brilliant ideas. And then with those scathingly brilliant ideas, the next day you wake up and you're not feeling so excited about them. And then you kind of make an excuse and you're like, I'm too tired to train, or I don't have time. All the normal human things that we love to do. Well, when you start by setting good habits, even if you start small, those habits can build. So just like cleaning your teeth, brushing your hair, washing your face, those things are habits. And you do them generally 9 times out of 10, even when you're tired. And that's what we're trying to set with exercise, because a lot of the time we don't feel like it. So when the motivation runs out, the habits pick up. So remember, firstly, just choose and start. That's the most important thing. 5-second rule, first thing you see, go for it. Adapt as you get more and more knowledgeable of what you like and you don't like, and go from there. Now with the motivation, also remember, it's really important to understand motivation is kind of like a fable, or it's kind of like a lie, because it doesn't last long and it sizzles out. So you've got to learn to do things anyway when you don't feel like doing them. The thing is that for me, I've just started running again after 6-7 months, maybe 8 months of not running. 7-8 months. I ran in Bangkok the last time, and 3 weeks ago I started running. And I had, for that much time, it's too cold. I need to settle into the new home, moving back from Bangkok to Switzerland. It's a wet. I'm not fit enough to go running yet. I'm tired. I've got to do this. And then suddenly someone asked me to go for a run 3 weeks ago, and I did without an excuse. And there was the beginning of my running cycle. And I did 2 runs that week. And then in London, my friend who runs, I did 3 or 4 runs with her and her husband. And now this week, last week, I did another 3 runs at the camping trip with family members. And then now this coming back, I'm still running. Just start. The thing about ourselves is life is about the art of suffering well, and motivation is about the pain and pleasure principle. So basically what you want to think of motivation is the pain of remaining the same is more painful than the pain of change. And no one will be able to dictate or say when we change. But that pain, you need to change the pain and pleasure principle. So a good way to look at it is, a lot of us spend a lot of time scrolling on social media and say we don't have time, yeah? Now, the pain of using an hour or 2 a day of scrolling on social media and sending messages to people and liking and commenting on posts, that pain should be so painful because you realize that you didn't place your energy towards you. And therefore, with not placing your energy towards you, and you are the only one that can change your life, you are the only one that can achieve your goals, is so much a reality check that you're like, I don't have time to put my time to strangers. I don't have time to go and scroll and endlessly waste my life when I only have one life and one chance to make the best life possible. And I'm the only one that can change it. So until I've done my exercise and training, I'm not going to scroll on social media. So first you make that 30-minute block or that time, whatever time it is, before you scroll. Example again, 2. You're eating lots of junk food. Maybe you love pommes frites, chips, hot chips. Oh gosh, I've got German and Australian. So French fries, that's the one I'm looking for. And you eat a lot of them and you notice you're not losing weight. The pain of not losing weight and stopping those French fries becomes so strong that you realize, I don't want to eat those French fries anymore because losing weight is more important than me to be healthy. Use the pain-pleasure principle for motivation and habits to keep you going. And start small, one step at a time, 5 minutes and 10 minutes. And these are the keys to getting started and to also being able to keep the motivation going. Motivation is really just the art of suffering well. So if you looked back in a whole year's time and you saw that, I'll go from my goals. I haven't achieved the handstand drills that I want and I feel really shitty about it. I haven't gone running and I really wanted to do this Wings for Life run, which comes up. And I really wanted to run a certain distance because I really wanted to donate a certain amount of money to charity because this Wings for Life is a wonderful run. And I also really want to stop feeling so disappointed in myself and looking around the world, seeing everybody else achieve and I'm not. So if I stopped scrolling on social media so much, if I started to do an extra run a week, if I started to put my phone away whilst I trained, what would I achieve from a year from now? Rather than sitting here in a year from now and still having the same results. It might not seem like a lot of changes are happening, but if you look back in a year, you either see that you're the same or different. 365 days is a lot of time and there's a lot of growth possible in that. So commit to your change. Commit to your pain-pleasure principle swapping over and realizing it's not great when you get to the end of a year or the end of 6 months and you still haven't achieved. It doesn't feel good having a whole lot of excuses and regrets in your life and realizing your life has still the same undertone of not enough joy, not enough happiness, not enough possibilities in it because you didn't do the work. The greatest thing about this thing in life and the hardest thing is taking the true responsibility, our responsibility to change. Nobody gets it easy, but everybody gets a chance to change by the actions they choose, the choices they have, and the thoughts they have. And our superpower, although it would be great to be flying, it would be great to be able to be invisible, it would be great to be able to time warp. Our superpower as humans is that we can change our thoughts, our choices, our actions, and perspectives at any one time. Our challenge is to choose that, and to choose that because we are the ones that change our lives and understand that no amount of complaining and regrets will change it. No amount of letting others approve of us will change it. Only showing up for us will change it.